It's getting dry in some areas of the state, okay, and we need some rain. I don't know if that's going to mean that we're going to be in a drought scenario, okay? But if we look to our west, the high plains is now starting to, particularly the southern high plains, is starting to see some indications of drought. Whether that spreads to our area or not, I don't know, all right? But it might be time to start thinking about how do we conserve some of our resources. Rotational grazing is obviously one way to extend our forage supply, allow us to increase carrying capacity, even in a drought situation. Don't overgraze your pastures, okay? That will haunt you towards the end of the grazing season and on into next grazing season and maybe even beyond that, all right? Cow prices are seasonally higher right now, so if you've got cull cows, okay, you've got open cows that you need to get rid of or planning to get rid of, I would also encourage you to do an early preg check as soon as you can after the end of the breeding season, and get rid of the replacement heifers that fail to conceive. That's a way to reduce the number of animals, consuming forage. And if we get into a drought stress scenario, you'll be happy that those animals are gone. You can also consider older and low performing cows, maybe even early weaning calves, those calves from those cows, to extend your forage resources even more, particularly if we start getting into a drought scenario. Now, the good news is that supplemental feeds are relatively inexpensive when you look at the value of corn, soybean hulls, corn gluten, etc. So we're not in a dire straits, and I'm not saying that the sky is falling, but it might not be a bad idea to start thinking about what happens if the summer is dry and we start running short on pastures and some of those things. What are some of my alternatives?